All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, hello, hello, hello. Before we get into the games, I need to do one quick housekeeping note because I got a question about the database that I use. Since, as you can tell, it is quite different. The Pac 12 still exists, though in this universe it's the Pac 10, and the Big 10 only has UCLA and USC in it, not the entire Pacific slate. Um, Good news is getting this database has become infinitely easier. Um, Football Coach College Dynasty is now has access to the Steam Workshop, and if you want the database that I have, if you just go to here and click Browse Steam Workshop, it will pop up this. The top um, database here is called JeffMod FBS Universe. This is the one that I use. Previously, you had to go to the game's Discord to find it. Um, and for those obviously that don't have Discord, doesn't help you much. But now you can find it on the Steam Workshop. It is it's the only mod so far with ratings. But here's where you can find the database with 136 FBS teams, different conference structures, all of the logos for things like bowl games, the playoffs, all of that is set in. It is a really good database. If you're interested in playing Football Coach College Dynasty, highly recommend it. Um, so just wanted to make sure that's out there while I think about that. All right. So that aside, that's where you can find that. Okay. So, um, if you missed last stream, we continued through the season, and as you can see, no game was really particularly close. The Syracuse game was kind of a blowout, but then they made it close and had a really good fourth quarter. But outside of that, we've demolished these teams. Interestingly enough, my philosophy going in was since the conference schedule was quote unquote harder, I had an easier non conference. But the ACC teams that were good last year, like Georgia Tech, Pitt, Virginia, not doing too hot this season. North Carolina is probably the best team we faced so far, but they unfortunately lost to Vandy and Louisville, so that that win looks a bit worse. My goal today is to get through the rest of the regular season, see where I'm at time wise. I assume we're going to be in the ACC championship and the playoffs again. So I might just steamroll through that. We do quietly have kind of an injury crisis. We had even more injuries than this last stream. But like our third running back, Louis Boykin's out for a while. One of, if not our best linebacker, Richard Joseph, is out for a bit. Best, not in the sense of like ratings, but like last year did pretty well. But my God, that completion percentage allowed. Richard, maybe it's not that bad of a loss. Nelson Coate going down is painful. He was a decent corner for us last season. He's missed almost the entire season. Um, and then Renee Banks, we need him back soon to get him in here. An interesting point of order in the running back room, Colton Huron, who was a 5-star true freshman who I planned on redshirting, he is mad that he was redshirted. And I figured with the injury to Lewis Boykin, this provides a good opportunity to make him our third running back, see what he can do. Part of me wants to play him 4 games, so Hawaii, Duke, Notre Dame, FSU, and then sit him for the rest of the games. That way I still get the redshirt year. My fear, though, if I do that, is that he's going to complain about playing time still. But even if I have to make him a promise, it should be fine because Tanner Hicks is graduating this year anyway, so I need a replacement for him. That's where we're kind of at there. For anyone tracking our player promises really quick, 3 of them I'm confident we're going to get. James Ball wanted 20 targets. He's currently at 15. Griffin Cooper wanted 50% of snaps. He's at 59. Joseph Rodriguez wants to make All-American. He made it last year, and he's only getting better this year. Has yet to allow a single sack. So I'm confident in those 3. Jude Hampton getting all conference, I don't think is going to happen. He's on pace to have a worse season than he did last year. Part of that is because just the amount of garbage time I've had. That's another reason why I made it so that the backups don't come in the third quarter anymore. That's just where we're at. Other point of order, I'm giving Harrison Sharp the start against Hawaii. At the moment, he hasn't played much this season. He got 11 passes in against Oregon State, and then it's 3 passes here or there. He's complaining about playing time. I want to give him a start. Romano has been great this season. There is no way around. I mean, his QB rating right now is 183. That'll do. But I wanted to give Sharp the start since the rest of the way we're playing a pretty difficult schedule. Ranked Duke, number 4 Notre Dame, number 19 FSU. So I want to give Sharp this game, and then depending on what our record is, I might give him the NC State rivalry game as well. Let me just set my practice focus. So we're playing Hawaii as our last out-of-conference team. So far this season, they're 3-4, not doing too well. One of their wins against an FCS school, so we have no respect for them. They just lost in 2 overtimes. That's gotta sting. So, but the one question we have is, can their quarterback run? Looks like Christian Slaughter is going to be their starter, and he can't really run. Cool. But also, I mean, his accuracy's gone up by 20 since he was a recruit, but his arm strength's only gone up by 6. QB IQ's gone up by a lot. This is pretty good quarterback. It's interesting that they just never played him until this season. All right, so practice focus wise, we're going to work on passing the ball to give Harrison Sharp a little bit of boost and stopping their passing game. All right, let's rock and roll against Hawaii. Looking for a victory. We're favored by 34.5 points. We have 5 recruits visiting, one of which, Emiliano Draper, obviously we're not getting, but hopefully we can get signatures from all 4 of these men. This is the first time Clemson and Hawaii are playing each other in the save. Hawaii calls tails, which is a good call because it never fails. Except the times it does. We will defer. We'll let them start out. And as is our wont, Thundersmoke Blitz. That is about the best result of the play 1 Thundersmoke Blitz, as Samuel Chase gets the sack and the fumble. Good on him. And he returned it 4 yards. What a guy. I'm turning Chew Clock on immediately. As is our what, we're going to open with, oh yeah, I forgot. Slot outs at the 13. I'm not afraid. And Tanner Hicks gets the touchdown reception. They did a dime blitz. Fair enough. And we take an early lead. I'll also do a dime blitz. Did not have a great result either. 3rd and 2. I bet they run it. Thunder Smoke, send it. They ran and got nowhere. Hawaii punts. We will open. Now we're going to try to run the ball a bit, do a little end around. That was probably a mistake. Oh, but Tanner Hicks, 19 yards. Tanner Hicks has done so well this season. And between me and you, I was kind of worried because last year of our 3 running backs, he was the worst, I would say. But he's done really well for us. 3rd and 6. Where's my mesh? And Brock Scales this time around with the touchdown pass out of the backfield. Look at my running backs. 3rd and 14. I'm not going to do quarters because that just scares me. And Hector Velasco picks off Slaughter. They ran a 4 verts, which fair enough. Well done there from Hector, who if I remember correctly, was complaining about playing time. I am incorrect. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was wondering his playing time because he's gotten 37% of snaps despite being at the top right depth chart. So that's just a thing that's happening. All right, let's get back to running the ball a bit. See if we can just kill all the clock. Carlton Huron with his first carry goes 2 yards. Welcome to college football, my good man. Jack Jacob with a catch, and we need to get Jacob more involved this season. Um, he's behind Bergman right now. I might flip it. I'm honestly debating. I think if Bergman were a senior, I would, but listen, if I have the best 1-2 tight end punch in college football, I'm not going to complain. And Nasir Goodman this time around, the redshirt freshman with the touchdown reception. So far through 1 quarter, Harrison Sharp, 7 of 8, 79 yards, 10 yards, a attempt, 3 touchdowns. I think we're good. Methinks we're going to win this game, barring a complete and total collapse. Which, to be fair, we have had one of those before at Purdue, so it is possible. But Bergman got a catch. That's good. I've never seen that cover 2 man out of a 4-4 split before. Oh, Haran with an 8-yard rush. We're doing work. Oh, and then he gets 0 yards. You know what? I'm going to fool him with a play action. It did not work. I'll just take the field goal here. Right. Ooh, we sent the Thunder Smoke blitz on 3rd and 10. We got ambitious and they burned us over the top. Good on them. But will it be enough to get in the end zone? Nope. They settle for a field goal. And so now, instead of being down by 3 touchdowns and a field goal, they're just down by 3 touchdowns. Oh, the AI. Ooh, Tanner Hicks fumbled, recovered by Hawaii. Okay. Could Hawaii make this interesting? They might. They got a touchdown pass on the deep shot. All right, they cut the lead to 14. I am going to turn on up tempo really quick and see if we can get some points on the board. We do start with the ball in the second half, so I'm not too worried, but I'd like to get a little something here. Curl flats. It didn't work. Some have said it never works, and those people are probably correct. Has the AI gotten the clue yet? Yes, it has. I'm going to pass it on 3rd and 3. Just quick little slants. There we go. Well, that run did not work, and did it, Scales? Ideally, I mean, a touchdown would be lovely. Field goal range, I think, would also be good. We're at the 16, though. Where is my wide receiver smash? All right, we're at the 6. I'll run it once, and Carlton Huron, in his first game for us after taking off the red shirt, finds the end zone. That'll play. No, I want to use a timeout. And I would like to use another timeout just so we can get the punt return. All right. Just on the off chance we would have gotten the punt return for a touchdown. All right, we're going to go back to chew clock here. We're back up to a 21 score lead, but that looked potentially scary there for a bit. Now Brock Scales, Haran, and Hicks are just going to keep running it. And it's going to be lovely. I'm not even going to pass it this drive. I'm just going to run it. And Brock Scales with the touchdown run. All right. I think that's game over. To be fair, they scored 10 quick points, and it was still a big lead, but you never know. Oh, and they go backwards. All right, this is probably going to be the last drive for the starters. Oh, Harrison Sharp got sacked. They didn't engage 8, and you're telling me you couldn't get the ball to any of these guys? How quick were they? Oi, Sharp is sacked again. Okay. Okay, their defensive line has arrived. He's sacked again. Wow. That's yeah, three of the last four plays were sacks. Okay. Okay. 3rd and 19. Slot out. Send it. No dice. We punt. And now the backups are in. See if they can get a stop on 3rd and 4. Yes, they do. They punt. Yeah, that means Haran is still going to be in technically. Chase Day getting some reps. And in at quarterback is redshirt freshman Kevin McGee, who he's decently accurate, but he has no arm and his IQ is in the mud. So this might get ugly. But he completes a 16-yard pass. Who am I to talk? Kicked field goal. And Emiliano Habib fumbles. Clayton Wilkinson gets the forced fumble and the recovery. The run game not looking too hot. I'll just punt it. Is this my first punt of the game? No. Okay. Yeah, I'll just punt it as opposed to taking the 50-yarder. We burn them at the 5. I'm a blitz to see if we can get like a sack or nope, never mind. To their credit, they did 4 verts at their own 5-yard line. Not a lot of teams would do that. All right, they force him backwards. They're going for it on 4th and 2. I'm just going to send a linebacker. They ran it and got it. All right. Looks like Hawaii's going to put points on the board here. Question is how many? Never mind. Salvador Price with the end zone interception. I'm going to run it once more, and that is your game. We beat Hawaii pretty handedly. Yeah, no real complaints. We forced 4 turnovers, which is something as a defense we have just not done this season. Sharp 17-21, 203 yards, 3 touchdowns. Kevin McGee 1 of 2, 16 yards. Haran got the most carries, but clearly average-wise, he's not up to par with Hicks or Scales, which we knew. Elliott Lloyd over 100 yards. James Ball was not targeted a single time, which is unfortunate for that promise. We got 2 sacks, which ain't great, but we got 2 forced fumbles, 2 picks. That'll do. Let's advance the week. That makes us 3-0 in our out-of-conference games for the second time in as many years. More? Oh, Scales is hurt now. Oh, boy. Okay. First things first, Romano, you're the starter again. I bet Sharp needs 30% snaps. I bet that's the number. All right, so who's hurt? Luis McFarland's hurt, so I'm just going to drop him all the way down. Renee Banks is back. I want him over Tomas Rollins, which means Wiggins is probably going to want to kill me, but it's fine. All right, Scales' injury, how bad is it? It's a 3-week leg injury. I mean, to be fair, his ratings are still fine. I think I'm okay just doing this. Yeah, because, I mean, I don't really want to have to run it a lot with Jace Day, just morally. What I could do is go down to 2 running backs, drop Scales to 3, and let Haran just run it. I will think on that. We won and no change in the rankings. Looks like Georgia, everyone in the top 25 won. Of course, Virginia lost. The ACC is just not doing well. All right, we do have a couple commits, so let's look at those really fast. Oh, one of them was Wooten. I didn't even realize. Wooten goes to Bama. For those curious, Rodney Finney goes to us, which we knew. Okay, so really quick, I wanted to scout a couple of these recruits. Oh, he's bad. Yeah, no. Sorry, dude. And then where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? Did I miss him? Am I blind? Oh, here he is, Jamari Nix. Duh. All right. Well, that just didn't go well. All right, so we're only ahead on 7 recruits right now, which is not great. Um, and we're in danger of falling behind on a couple of them. Oh, Bama's visit went really well for Emmanuel. 900 points. Okay, fair enough. Okay. So Dante Bowers is visiting tonight. Let me just give the best pitches I can to these guys that I'm closest to. I can schedule Oscar Allen, it looks like. And his only availability is against Florida State. So there's that. And I'll have 2 pitches left. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get Oscar Allen, but you never know. All right, I am going to really quick. I'm not looking at 1 stars because there's no point, but is there anyone else that I'd be close to, like, would be worth it? I mean, the answer to my question is no. I mean, Arturo Cotton has a 73 pass block. That can get me somewhere. I mean, that's just not good. 2 scouts left. So let's give him to this guy, Giovanni Mathis. Man, I had high hopes for you, Giovanni. All right, I have 1 pitch remaining. I'll just give it to. I'll give it to Robinson. Yeah, I think we're in danger of having a very small recruiting class, which isn't great. I mean, I have 32 freshmen this year, so that's kind of fine, but this is the biggest senior class I'll have for a little while. So I'm a little worried. We may have to go splurging for some, redshirt freshmen or redshirt sophomore transfers, which in and of itself is fine. All right, so good news is we got Renee Banks back. Bad news is Brock Scales is now out for a bit. I think here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop Scales. I'm going to go to 2 running backs for like the first half against Duke and see what that looks like. I think that's just realistically what I have to do because I feel like if I give Jace Day the ball a lot, he's just going to crumble. Even though he wants more playing time, I don't know if I really want to give that to him, but we'll see. All right, Duke, how have you done this season? 6-2 losses against Notre Dame and FSU. Okay, no shame in that. They did, however, schedule an FCS school, so they've lost our respect. Ulysses Downey is still their quarterback, so they kept him. He's having a really good year. Look at that. All right. So practice-wise, we're going to work on passing the ball and stopping their run because they're 6th in the country in rush yards per game. That seems pretty good. All right, Clemson, we're projected to win by 23, which is nice. We have 4 recruits visiting, 2 of which we're obviously not going to get. But Mario Howard, we hope, fingers crossed we can get his signature because he looks like he could be a really, really, really good quarterback to the point where I'm probably going to throw some money his way if I don't. Actually, before I check that, is he gonna commit soon? No, he's still stopping his favorites. I think I will float. Is he worth a million? I mean, $1 million gets me like 266. Do I think he's that good? I mean, if his arm strength doesn't change, I'm fine. But his IQ is a 59, which is a bit worrisome. I don't know if I'm there in a million yet. I'll offer him 750,000 because that gets me 200 more, and we'll see what happens. All right. So far in the save, Clemson and Duke play each other every year. Clemson has won every single time. So, let's see how this goes. I'm running with a two-man running back rotation, and one of that two-man group was a red shirt for most of the season. We're doing great. Ooh, Duke has a deferred. Okay, this is one of the few times we are then going to start with the football here. Where's my slot outs? Send it. That works. Tanner Hicks is driving. Elliot Lloyd's catching the ball. Oh, we're doing work. Ooh, they stopped it. Why did he's still the? This happened last time. Oh, that happened last time and I forgot. Let's pass it. Oh, it didn't work. I'll do it. There we go. Carlton Huron into the end zone. Extra point is good. We go out to an early lead. I forgot to do my Thunder Smoke Blitz. Shame on me. All right, we get the stop though. Cool. All right, Tanner Hicks, you might set the record for most rushing attempts in a single game here. There we go. Griffin Cooper with the catch. We're driving. We're doing work. Billy Gaines with a catch. The sky must be falling. Uh-oh. I'll do Decker. Wow. That drive lost all of its steam. Oh, attempt a 50-yarder. Nope. All right. Not great. I'll blitz them. Ooh, they're going for it on 4th and 3. I'm going to blitz one linebacker. There we go. They run it, but no dice. Tristan Walden gets him. That'll do. They're doing a pretty good job stopping our run game. I say that, and Haran Ra's off a 20-yard rush for a touchdown. Do we have our running back of the future in our midst? Answer, probably. They convert on 3rd and 8. That's annoying. We would have had a really, really good field position. All right, the Thunder Smoke there on 3rd and 8 was a bit ambitious, but it's fine. Uh-oh. Ah, Bergman with the big catch. Look at us. We're doing work. We're driving. We're at the 3. The slants. Bergman, touchdown pass. Thank you. Good night. Okay. So this is going better than I thought it would. Ooh, they ran it. I respect it. 3. And they missed the field goal. Well. 61-yarder. Let's do a Hail Mary. No dice. They deflected it. All right, Duke starts with the ball, but can't get anywhere. Hector Velasco with the tackle for a loss. Even my corners can get him. I think the two running back tandem so far has done pretty well. I think I'll stick with that here. The hitch play seems to work. Also, James Ball has been targeted, so we are on track to get him his 20. When in doubt, play action. All right, a play action Power read, 3rd and 6 and 9 yard line was probably a bit ambitious. As Romano throws what I believe is his first interception of the year. Yep, first pick of the year. Man. All right. Yeah, that was a bit ambitious, I think, of a play call. Wow. They are killing our zone right now. 3rd and 1. If you think I won't just blitz you. Oi! And Tomas Rollins with the sack. They make the field goal. Congratulations. I just realized I had auto managed clock on, so I didn't burn enough time. How dare I? All right, we're going to run the ball a little bit, just burn some clock here. I'll go for. I was hoping, Haran, you would have gotten more than just 1 yard. I'm going to go for it on 4th and 3. No dice. Pass to Griffin Cooper is incomplete. 4th quarter starts, and they convert on 3rd and 12. What is their 3rd down conversion rate right now? 4 of 9. All right. Slightly worse than ours, but still. I think I'm going to switch to a more man-heavy scheme here. That didn't work. 1st and goal at the 8. If they get in the end zone, things could get fun. I bet they pass it on 3rd and 6. They did, and it's deflected, and they settle for a field goal. Okay. That could have been something dangerous, but they only get 6 points out of 2 goal line trips, essentially. No real concern. We'll just run the ball a little bit here. Burn some clock. Right off into the sunset. Throw it to the corners. Didn't work. Field goal is good. And that should do it, I think. Barring a late charge from Duke. It could happen. They convert again on 3rd. Our 3rd down defense has been worryingly poor. Wow. We did a thundersmoke blitz up the middle. They did a QB power, and he got 19 yards. That's insane. Hey, we got the turnover on downs at the goal line. Good job from the defense. Aiden Patton is now in the game getting some rushes. The backups are in. JCJ 10-yard rush. Is the sky falling? We convert. I am not going to kneel. Also, let the clock run out. All right, we beat Duke in what was kind of a weird game. I mean, they just did really well on 3rd down relative to the distance. Their passing game was almost as good as ours. I think sans, the 1 touchdown we had, but Romano had his only interception of the year. A rare kind of poorer day from Tanner Hicks, which for him, this being poor is saying something. Haran got 2 touchdowns, which is good. Elliott Lloyd did well. Berman got a touchdown. James Ball was only targeted once. Only 1 sack and no turnovers. Yeah, this was probably the worst game we've played as a team. And our defense still held them to 6 points, and we won by 18. Pretty good. I'll take that. I assume we knocked them out of the rankings here, which is rough. But now we just, fingers crossed, no injuries. Oh. Ooh. No, Duke stayed in the rankings because it looks like USC and UCLA also lost. All right, cool. All right, looks like we had 1 guy commit, Dante Bowers. Goes to us. So we get a good linebacker. I mean, with, A- potential ain't bad. His actual ratings aren't terrible. Like, his IQ is a 69 for a recruit. Pretty nice. His man coverage being higher than his zone is a bit interesting. But, if he's a coverage linebacker, I'll take a couple of those. Emiliano Draper, by the way, goes to Michigan. All right, so next week we get Nelson and Luis back, and Richard Joseph. Okay, so we're starting to get healthier, which is good. James Ball needs 4 more targets. Please. What, you know what? We'll see what that looks like. It'll probably ruin our whole scheme, but it's fine. Okay. Recruiting first. So we are down to 15 recruits that are here. Arturo Cotton. Let me scout him a little bit more. Oh, he's a hidden gem. Let's get an offer. Let's schedule a visit. Come on down, Arturo. Cool. All right, I just want to fully scout as many of the guys that I can. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get Oscar Allen. Whatever. Okay, so first things first, Mario Howard. We are now ahead of Washington as we got 1,100 points for the visit. I did not need to offer him money at all. That's okay. Yeah, I mean he's good. If I give him my ace pitch, that's 460. I think I'll just do that and hold off on offering him any more money right now. As is my one. Charlie, I'm going to offer more money. Yes, that gets me 629. So the thing with Macaulay is he's just, I mean, his block shed is already a 79. The thing that worries me is his tackling being a 64, because that's going to take a little bit to get up there. But I mean, 2.5 million is a lot for a guy that's not going to play next year. But it could be worth it. Devin Sadler. See, the thing with Devin Sadler is I don't really need him if I can get Michael May. But equally, I don't know if I'll be able to get Michael May, which is kind of complicating this. I'll just try to stay in the race for him, I guess. The fact that Bama's going after this guy is hilarious to me. All right. Since I have a little bit of scouting available still, let me really quick just look at some of these guys. F plus, huh? Yeah, it's not looking good. No, it is not. All right. Yeah, I think we're going to have a very small recruiting class, which isn't great, relatively speaking. But I think we'll be okay as a team. Okay. So now comes the question of, yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep this spread. Just roll with it. I hope I'm not going to anger either of these two guys, but we'll see. I could have a very angry just running back room, but that's fine. Um, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to have Scales available as my third running back just because it's Notre Dame and they're scary. But I'll still have her on ahead of him on the list. All right, Notre Dame. Hello, number 5 team in the country. They have the second coming of Joe Montana at quarterback. And currently he is having a very good season. How did he get 43 touchdowns? Oh boy. Hi there, buddy. His potential being a C is kind of funny, but then again, his IQ is 116. So, what can you say? So far they're 9-0, and they've beaten the same amount of ranked teams as us. Actually, no, we've only beaten one, right? Because yeah, North Carolina wasn't ranked. I'm still mad about that. Why did they have to go and lose to Vandy? Whatever. Whatever. All right, so Notre Dame, obviously very good. They're the best team we're going to face this year in the regular season. We're going to work on our running game and stopping their passing game, I think. Oh, boy. This could be fun. We're projected to win by 5. Notre Dame has 10 recruits visiting, including 2 that we're quote unquote in on. If they do beat us, that probably takes us out of the January sweepstakes, but we'll see. So far in the save, we've beaten them 4 times. I faced them last year in the ACC championship game, and we won 42-31. So we'll see how this goes. The game being at Notre Dame is a bit shaky, but tails never fails. We defer to the second half. And as is our wont, thunder smoke. Doing an RPO slant with a quarterback that can't run, truly genius caveat. 3rd and 12. I'm blitzing the linebacker. Thank you, Calvin Calhoun. All right, a 3 and out against Notre Dame. I'll take that and like it. I need to stop doing the end arounds and wide receiver runs and all that jazz because it's just not working. But I'll do another one. I never learn, do I? 3rd and 9. And Romano is sacked. We punt. Burn him at the 7. Got him at the 6. Back to the 7. All right. And they punt. So far, ooh, a nice return from James Ball. Good on you, sir. Let's do some all hitches and then a play action. And Romano is sacked and fumbles. And they punt immediately. The final score of this game might be 7-3. That's just where we're at, I guess. And Romano is sacked by Gallagher, but James Ball gets the 13-yard reception. Let's go. And Tanner Hicks with a 14-yard run for a touchdown. We draw first blood, but Notre Dame is driving. 3rd and 3, I think a blitz. There we go. They try a read option. Dustin Beatty blows it up. Good man. All right. Now we need to take some clock off. 3rd and 1. Really? Scales doesn't get it. Going for it on 4th and 1 from my own 29 is insanity. That said, I'm doing it. Who Scales got 3 yards? That could have been disastrous. Carlton, buddy, I take the red shirt off you because you complain, and then you give me this. You give me this. 0 yards, -1 yard. Truly, we're doing great. Corners, send it. Well, we punted away, and they get even better field position now compared to had I punted before, because we went backwards. Third and 7. Send the linebacker. A mere foul or with the deflection? I am gonna turn shoe clock off, and I'm gonna see if we can get a first down. We immediately get a first down. Cool. And James Ball with a 26-yard pass. Cool. God, I think he's gonna get his 20 targets then, which is good. We're driving. We're doing work. Never mind. They did a corner blitz. That's a shame. No, I don't want to run hitches again. Slot outs. Send it. I'm going to switch to 2 o'clock for this play just in case we don't get it. Well, we didn't get it. Griffin Cooper fumbled, and Simon Lowry recovers. Wow. So that brings us to 2 turnovers already, and we are 1-5 on third down, but they're 0-5. The final score is just going to be 7-3, and that's going to be hilarious. All right. We get the ball to start second half. I'm keeping shoe clock on. Our run game it has no juice right now. Uh-oh. The mesh. 3 and out for us. Oh, this is going to be a fun one. They got really good field position too, so I need to blitz to get them out of it. And that philosophy kind of worked for a second. Nope, they're in the red zone. Said philosophy has failed miserably. I'll go back to man, but I'll keep the linebacker there. It was a decent call. They ran it. If they're going to go to 3, I'm going goal line and betting they run it. They did run it. They go backwards, and they settle for a field goal. Okay. If no one scores the rest of the game, my predicted final score holds true. Nah, I'm going to punt. Because 4th and 2, there's a not insignificant chance the ISO doesn't get there. 3rd and 9. Hector Velasco with the incompletion, or with the deflection, rather. All right. Wow. I think I'm just going to become a pass team. Oi! Griffin Cooper, 65-yard pass. There we go. That's what we needed. Now can we get in the end zone as Tanner Hicks gets 0 yards? All hitches never fails. 3rd and goal to 2. I'm going to do ISO, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to do ISO again. And Scales gets the 2 yards. We're up by 11. Now, based on how well our defense has played today, that is an insurmountable lead, and surely we can ride off into the sunset. They passed it on 3rd and 1. Credit to them. Will they pass it, though, on 3rd and 2? No, they run it. Do they go for it? No. They kick a field goal to go back down by 8. Okay. That's good news for us. Romano getting sacked again is less good. How many times has he been sacked? 6. We have yet to sack Chamberlain. Okay. I am not going to run it on 3rd and 6. I'm going to do Y corner on 3rd and 6. And it works. Bergman, 25-yard pass. I am a genius. All right, let's run the ball a bit. Yeah, that was nothing. Tight end under. Do I attempt a 48-yard field goal, which is about the edge of Webster's range, or do I punt it and try to burn them at like the 2? I'm going to kick the field goal. Good call. Webster makes it. All right. We're back up by 11. And they're still running it, which part of me respects. They converted on 3rd and 2. Not great. 3rd and 3. I'm blitzing. Send the house. The house was sent, but they did curl flats, which is a bit of a shame. Goal line D. No dice. They are going for 2. I'm going to go man. Ah, they got it. All right. So it is now a 3-point game. However, we have the ball. And so if we can burn 6 minutes off the clock, I'm a happy man. That said, we have to punt it immediately. Okay. Okay. 3rd and 10 here. They don't get it. They're forced to punt. We really need to get out of the shadow of our end zone here. 3rd and 4. Hitches. No dice. We have to punt, and they have the ball with pretty good field position. They burn a timeout, which I am more than okay with. They don't get it. 4th and 9. Presumably, if they fail to get this, we win with a first down on offense. No dice. Jay Brandt, my former tight end at Purdue. Hi, buddy. Your one target, buddy, fell incomplete. That is a shame. All right, if we get 1 first down, we win the game. I'm going to run it on 3rd and 7 to burn some more clock, and who knows, we might just get the first down. We did not. Haran went backwards. Okay. They're out of timeouts. They're at the 1. Goal line. Get the safety. They passed it quick enough and they got to midfield. That is a shame. They're not in field goal range yet. They're out of timeouts. They're now in field goal range. They're kicking it now. They missed. Why would they kick it then? Why not do like a quick pass number? And Roman Hines missed. Okay. I'm not going to question it. I mean, the decision to run the ball on our 3rd and 7 was a good one because they needed to burn that timeout. Okay. No complaints there. No funny business. We're just going to take a kneel down and end the game. Well, that was kind of an anticlimactic-ish finish to what was a horrible game of football. I mean, we were 13 on 3rd down. They were 4-14. We had 2 turnovers. Not a great running day for us. And even worse for them. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I mean, that was about the ugliest game we played in a long, long time. But we win it 17-14. Does that move us up to number 1 in the rankings? Find out after these messages. No, we don't move. Who did Georgia beat? Number 7 Arkansas. They couldn't have scheduled like a 2-7 team this week. Man, Notre Dame also does not move because Wisconsin also lost to Michigan State. Fair enough. But in better news, we have 3 guys on defense back from injury. So let's get them sorted. Luis McFarland, I'm going to be honest, he's like, I mean, I'll put him above Wiggins, but that's about it. Okay, Richard Joseph is back, which is huge. So he drops a Beatty. Yeah, so it looks like Beatty wants 30% of snaps. And then another big one, Nelson Cote goes up ahead of Barton, which that drops Tyler just a bit, but listen, buddy. It's okay. Okay. We're healthier on defense now, and our only injuries are to our 2 running backs. Oh, what a world. What a time. All right, but that's a big win against Notre Dame there. That's big. Okay. Let's look at those recruiting. We had 2 guys commit. Do we get Charlie McCulley? No. Auburn gets him. We offered him money. We offered him the ace pitch, but they offered him money as well. And they get one of the best D-line recruits, Charlie McCulley. Good for them. Good for them. We come up just short. The silver lining is we get $2.5 million back. Devin Sandler goes to NC State. Yeah. That's annoying. But it is what it is. All right. So we miss out on both of those men. That brings our target list down to 13. Oh, boy. All right. How are we on Howard? Yeah, they only gained 300. It's not bad. All right. So since we didn't get McCauley, I'm going full court press on J.R. Simmons. I'm going to offer him his market value. Because he's not as good as McCauley, but he has a potential. His strength is already decent. Slank will reinvest some of that money in him. Okay. Mitchell May, I'm just trying to keep pace, man. Just trying to keep pace. I'm going to float him a little bit of extra cash. So that gets me 741, and we have a recruiting visit with him, which should be good. Jeremiah Cannon, I don't think I want to offer money to, but it looks like to get him, I'm going to have to, but I don't know if I do want him. Who knows? Who knows, really? All right, I'm going to dive back into the well of players that might hypothetically be interested in me. Does anyone have good potential? B minus. I'll look at the JUCO tight end. Was a mistake. Why not? I'll offer him. Old Dominion, though, has a visit. Anything could happen here. All right, that's recruiting sorted. I am going to. I'm going to go back to a two running back rotation. I kind of wish the snap percentage didn't include like when a player was injured, but that is what it is. Oh yeah, Silas Spears. Let's see where he goes. Georgia. Who knew? Okay. All right. Good news is we got 2 defensive starters back and 1 depth guy back. That's good. James Ball needs 2 more targets to get his goal, which is good. All right, and now we take on a Florida State team who they were doing pretty well. Their only losses to ranked Oklahoma, Notre Dame, but they just lost to a Virginia team that we kind of smoked. So not a great look for them. But they're currently ranked, which is all I care about. Their QB is. Now it looks like Davion Murray was injured, but he is their starter. He can't really run, but it looks like. See, this is something I've talked about before, and it's especially interesting here because he was at Florida. So Florida State pays him $3.9 million as a recruit, right? He gets in 5 games for them because, for his first 3 years, he really wasn't that great. He's not at big starter caliber level for Florida State, which is fair. He then transfers. Florida pays him $3 million, at which at Florida looks like he barely plays, only gets in 4 games. Um, mostly as a backup. He threw less than 50 passes. He then enters the portal again. Florida State pays him $7 million for 1 year. Like, there's something in the AI with the transfer windows and how they spend their NIL money that I would like to see fixed when the full release happens. Like that would be nice. It would be nice, in my humblest of opinions. All right, so our practice focus, we're going to work on running the ball because of our 2 running back rotation and stopping their passing game. All right, let's rock and roll. We're favored by 15.5 points. We have 6 recruits visiting, one of which I had looked at and then he was so, I scouted him mainly because at one point he was interested in us, but that really never happened. So these 2 don't really matter. I'm just trying to catch up on Mitchell May and Oscar Allen, see how that goes. The really annoying thing about Mitchell May is that South Carolina is scheduled 1 week after me. So far, Florida State has beaten Clemson every single time they've played, which is crazy. However, it should be noted that every time was before my time at Clemson, so the redemption tour begins now. Florida State calls heads, and it is tails because it never fails. We will defer, and as is our wont, thunder smoke, send it. That could have been horrendous if they complete that deep pass. And that's a 3 and out. We'll take those. 2 clock already coming on. We're looking for more success out of our run game. Last week was grim. So we're looking to reset that. Elliott Lloyd with the first down conversion. The end around. It worked. The sky must be falling. But a couple incompletions. A field goal for us. And a 3 and out for them. Oh, I didn't do slot out yet. I keep forgetting to do slot outs. Silly me. Oh, Romano got sacked. Haran with a 17-yard run. That'll do. We're at the 7. Haran with the touchdown, and we're up 10-0 early. And then Davion Murray strip sacked by Elijah Esquivel, who recovers the fumble and takes it for a touchdown. Dude, I'm so happy for Elijah because last year, I kind of benched him. I moved him down on the depth chart. And this year, he has risen to the occasion. I am so glad you are here, Elijah. What a JUCO lad. All right, well, we are up 17-0 early. Can't say I expected this level of a hot start. But Florida State is driving, to their credit. And their drive is stopped short. They settle for a field goal. Thus ends the quarter. End around. The end around has begun to work. James Ball with the reception. I'll run it on 3rd and 4. Bad call. Haran went backwards. I'm going to punt. And our defense stops him again. Hey, and Romano is picked off by Tyler Peters after having no interceptions the entire first half of the season. He has 2 in the last 3 games. I bet they run it at the 5. They do, but I bet they pass it now. No, they ran it again and they settled for another field goal. Okay. 3rd and 7. Guys, come on. Our offense is kind of sputtering here as we have to punt it again. And we return the punt. Let's see if we can get a little 2-minute drill going. 27-yard pass to open things. That works. Incompletion on 3rd and 4. I'll punt. Punt and see if we can burn them for like a safety. No dice. I am going to call a timeout just in case we get a punt return for a touchdown. We did not. All right. So second half starts. We do start with the ball, which is good. But our offense, since the first, 6-7 minutes has not looked too hot. So let's see if we can get a little touchdown on the board here. The drive is looking good. It's looking spicy. Let's do smash digs. What's our run numbers looking like? 18 attempts. So we're on 7.4 average. All right, so our run game's doing well. Let's stick with that then. We're at the 7. We're past it. Nasir Goodman, the redshirt freshman, with the touchdown catch. That'll do. They convert on 3rd and 15. I should have just done 2 high safety instead of the corners. But it's fine. They kick another field goal. Are you aware that at some point, Florida State, you'll need to get in the end zone? Just mathematically speaking. I guess they could kick 6 field goals and take the lead. Oi, Romano was picked again. Sharp, you're in. It's not been a great game for Romano, and Sharp was likely coming in at the 5-minute mark anyway, so let's just get him in a bit early. See what we can do here. Oh, and he's immediately sacked. Not like this. And we punt. Oh, boy. And they punt as well. Let me tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do a jet sweep. Let's just make that clear. Hey. All right, 3rd and 10 converts. Wide receiver quick. James Ball with the rush this time around. We're driving. We're at the 7. Tanner Hicks, touchdown run. That should do it as Calvin Calhoun gets a pick 6. The 36-yard line. That'll do. That'll do. All right, the backups are in. Oi! As they pass it like crazy. So since the backups are in, let me move the quarterback thing back. Will they get in the end zone for the first time today? So that's a no, to be clear. They will not. Oh, AI, what is you doing? Hey, incomplete pass. We punt. Luis McFarland on his first game back from injury with the clutch sack. Why do a QB kneel where you can just get a couple extra plays? All right, fine. All right, we beat Florida State 38-12, and I'm going to be honest. This sounds weird when you put 38 points on the board, but not a great day for our offense. Romano, 12 of 22, 132 yards, 1 touchdown, but 2 picks. Sharp, 7 of 11 for 54 yards. Haran had a really good game. Same with Hicks. Jay Sade, I saw, got a good little catch and a couple runs in. James Ball, for those keeping track at home, did get 2 targets, which means he hits his 20-target promise. But really, 2 defensive touchdowns came in really clutch. Their quarterback, Davion Murray, who they paid, again, almost $11 million for in 2 separate payments, 9 of 28, 166 yards, and a pick. In their games back from injury, Did Richard Joseph not log a single stat? Richard, what happened? Anywho, we advanced the week. All right. Fingers crossed that Georgia lost. Fingers crossed. Oh, that's why. Come on, man. He just got healthy again. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, that's him done. I mean, well, 6 weeks. If we make a deep playoff run, he could come back. But he's out for the championship game at least. Man, that sucks for him because he had a really good 2029, even though he missed a few weeks. Then he had a season-ending injury. Now, yeah, that's rough, buddy. All right, salute to Richard Joseph. Salute. Giovanni Simpson, by the way, is fine being redshirted. Thank God. Okay. All right. So both of our running backs are back. So I'm going to go back to a three running back room. And this is going to be our order again. It looks like Haran is still going to be. Can I redshirt him now? Haha, I can. All right. He's back to being redshirted. And then, I'm just going to promise him a certain amount of playing time or whatever next season. But, we got nearly 50 carries out of him this season. I'm going to go back to redshirting him and then promise riches beyond his wildest dreams, even. Cool. So Scales and Boykin are back, which is really good. Hashtag analysis. Okay, recruiting. We had 3 recruits commit. Landon McNeil comes to us. He's a solid corner. Really, I signed him only because his man coverage is already a 78, and his potential isn't that high, but I'm hopeful that he can develop into a good depth corner. Arturo Cotton, we were the only team interested in. He is here again solely because his pass block is already at a 73. And then Malcolm Gray, just depth at the defensive line. You can never have too many O-line and D-linemen. Never. That brings us to 11 players I'm targeting. Only 8 of them I'm ahead on. Wow, really? I really want Simmons, but it's looking like we're not going to get him, and that annoys me. Like, if I offer him $2 million, is that stupid? Probably. But I really want it. And that's the frustrating bit. Jeremiah Cannon, I'm just accepting that Bama's going to get him. Oscar Allen. Oh, yeah, I didn't check the visits. So, yeah, we got 1,100 points for essentially everyone. That brought us ahead on Mitchell May by a lot, and Emmanuel Cho. Huzzah! Yeah, I'll just do the best pitches I can for these guys. And then leave the rest as target. Okay, let's go back to our points, head, no contact. I'm going to include some 1-stars. Any 1-stars with like A or A minus potential, I will welcome in. Ooh. No. I will welcome in with open arms. Sign him up. Doesn't look like that's happening. All right. So Georgia also won. They eviscerated. Who do they play? Tell me they play Bama in the final game. I mean, Florida is ranked 9. They could. Are there any other like undefeated mid-major teams right now? You're telling me a 7-4 LSU that just lost a ranked opponent isn't whatever. James Madison, you are robbed. UTEP. Oh, Purdue, no. Oh no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, God. I mean, listen, as discussed, Purdue is in the hardest division in this game objectively because they have Ohio State, Michigan, and IU in there. But IU is 1-10 right now. Michigan is a 500 school. If there was any year Purdue to try to go undefeated, it was this one. But they lost their opener to Arkansas. They lost to FSU. They lost to their coach might get fired. Marco Graves might get fired. Yeah, you need to beat IU and then pray you're let into a bowl game with 5 wins. Oh no. Oh no. It's not looking good. Oh yeah. Levi Simpson goes to Bama. Jonathan Galway goes to Bama. Okay. Now that that is, we can get on to our action. All right, final game of the season. Now the question becomes, do I want Harrison Sharp to get a second start? Hmm. Yeah, let's do it. Let's give Harrison Sharp the start. Um, and roll with that. I feel like we're gonna have to offer her on something. I just want to make sure really quick that none of the red shirted guys are upset with me about playing time. Oh yeah. Oh, Jacob Cobb. We're gonna have Jacob Cobb for 40. Oh, it's gonna be lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. All right, so we're facing NC State today. They're 7-4. However, they won 5 games in a row, but one of them are against an FCS school. They have lost my respect. They had some bad losses early. I wonder how they turned it around here, but credit to them. Their QB Caleb Barron looks like he's run a teensy weensy bit, but not that much. They paid him $3.4 million for this guy. I mean, to be fair, he's pretty well rounded, but okay, sure. Oh yeah, I've got to finish off recruiting. Whoops. There we go. All right, let us work on our passing game and stopping their downfield passing game also. Yeesh. Okay. All right. Here we are. Clemson, NC State. We're favored to win by 22. They have 9 players visiting, including one that I guess we're quote unquote in on. And so far, the Sibley played are 6 times, 4-2. Let's rock and roll. Harrison Sharp is going to be in at QB for this one. Just to see what he's got. I do actually want to confirm really, really quick. Yeah, cool. James Ball has his 20 targets, so that's his promise done. We will defer because we won the toss. And Thunder Smoke. And they got 6 yards against the Thunder Smoke, to be fair. Well, they're driving. Send the line back. Oh, they're going for it on 4th and 3 here. I'm going to stay in man coverage, but I'm going to bring the safety down. And Barron's pass to Eli Stewart is incomplete. Whoo-wee. I mean, good on them for going for it and being aggressive. Slot outs. Good things happen when you start the game with slot outs, let me tell you. As Tanner Hicks just gets all the carries. And Scales gets the touchdown. We're up 7-0. What a quick drive. As I just blitzed the house twice. Oh, boy. All right. This seems like it'll be a pretty easy one. I say. Scales go backwards. Justice Sims. Why does that sound familiar? It shouldn't. He is barely played. Wow. All right, fair enough. Glad I could help that guy get a nice little career highlight there. They convert on 3rd and 10, but Samuel Chase gets the sack on 3rd down, and they punt. Oh, whoops. I forgot to go back to the game plan and put Elliott Lloyd back at second for targets. I knew I was missing something. Nasir Goodman with the touchdown reception. I feel like my decision there to pass it on 3 straight attempts at the 8-yard line was a little foolish, but it's fine. I wasn't punished, so it's okay. 2nd and 2. Send the house. It did not work. There at the 9. Will they get in the end zone? Yes, they will. Zachary Wolford with a touchdown reception, and all of a sudden, we have a 7-point game on our hands. 2-minute warning sounds. We had to burn a timeout there. That was mainly me not paying attention there for a sec. I am not kicking a 52-yarder. No, 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 no. They have all their timeouts. And no, 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 no. Webster with a terrible punt for a touchback. Don't know why the AI. I guess because I kept it on up tempo, so the AI used its timeouts there to stop NC State. But I'm a little confused on that one. I think I'll just turn on shoe clock and we'll run the ball out. All right. Okay, good news is we start with the ball. Bad news is it's really good we start with the ball because we have not been good so far. How did Scales do? Less than ideal. Boykin has yet to touch the ball. I moved it to 3 running backs, right? Yeah, I did. There we go. He's got 11-yard rush. Now we're cooking. Now we're driving. Tanner Hicks, touchdown. There we go. All right, so the secret is just take the ball out of Harrison Sharp's hands. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. They're moving. That 2 deep gap shoot play, I need to remove it from the playbook because every time I kick it, it goes forward. All right, field goal's good. They're down by 11 now. I'm just going to keep running the ball, man, because that seems to be the secret sauce. I think a touchdown here pretty much seals it. Scales gets in there. Exporting is good. They need 2 touchdowns and like 2 extra points and a... No, they need 2 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions, and a field goal to take the lead. So I think we're okay. I just called the 2 deep gap shoot. No, but a clutch sack from Elijah Esquivel, and they missed the 46-yard field goal. If the game wasn't already decided, that pretty much did it. That's it. Clayton Crockett sacked Harrison, so we punt. All right, backups are now in. Since it's the under 5-minute mark. Salvador Price with the deflection. Let's go. As is our want. Oh, look righty. I think I just run it out here. Though Kevin McGee is in, should I just sling the ball around? Maybe. All right, Boykin's getting some runs. They're using their timeouts, which is an interesting decision down 18. And Nasir Rucker fumbles. That is our wide receiver 6 right there. Fumbles it away. Zach Ruiz recovers. Weston Wiggins with the sack. 2 deep gap shoot once again fails. And they get a touchdown to make the game look a little close, but they failed the onside kick. The starters, I think, are back in, which is kind of hilarious. There we go. There we go. All right, we beat NC State, and that was a pretty close game, all things considered. I mean, their passing game was pretty good. They were 9 of 16 on third downs, but 0 for 2 on fourth downs. Sharp 10 of 17 with a touchdown. Kevin McGee got in 101, 18 yards. Tanner Hicks, bounce back game for him. 22 carries, 158 yards, touchdown. Scales got 2 touchdowns in there. Boykin's got a couple runs there at the end, which is good. James Ball targeted twice. Didn't do anything with it, but he was targeted twice. Rare bad game for Griffin Cooper. Looks like he wasn't targeted that much. Defensively, we got 5 sacks. I'll take that. Weston Wiggins with 2 sacks. Good on him. Good on him. All right, so we finished the regular season undefeated for the 2nd year in a row. That'll do. That'll do. Good win for us against a rival. Kirkland, I know he's not going to us. Where's he going? Auburn. Good on him. We win, and we're still number 2. Dang it. Yeah, Georgia killed Florida. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so 3 teams finished undefeated this season: Georgia, Clemson, and Oregon. Oregon, however, finishes 4th because OSU beat Michigan, I guess. It's kind of funny that flipped them in such a way. All right. Hey, James Madison is ranked. Good on them. Cool. All right. That was the only recruiting commit. Oh boy. All right. We are invited to the ACC championship, obviously. Let me take a moment really quick, look at the ACC standings. So we went 12-0 for the best record. Notre Dame 11-1. There were only losses to us. Miami went 10-2. Terrible. Again, we're in the most competitive division. 7-5, 7-5, 8-4. Georgia Tech 1-11 for them. Who was their lone win? Who'd they beat? Missouri. For shame. Okay. 25 targets. I thought it was 20. So that's a whoops. That's a whoops from me. My mistake. I mean, he'll get it probably anyway. But congratulations, James Ball. You are now our number 1 wide receiver. Oh no! And we played Notre Dame. Oh boy. Okay. I thought it was 20 targets, but it's 25. That's funny. Oh lordy. All right. We're close on Simmons too, which is I feel like I'm just gonna miss out on Simmons, which is honestly the most annoying thing from this. I'm gonna put in 700 and well. There was a much quicker way of doing this. It's fun. If I put in 622. Now let's not get cute. It's 250,000. That gives me 730 points. So that means as long as USC does less than 500 points, I'm ahead on Simmons, which is good. Cannon, I mean, I like him. I don't like him enough where I want to spend money, especially because he somewhat wants the money. So if I offer him his market value, it only gets me 283, and that plus ace pitch doesn't even get me ahead, or I guess it barely does. All right, we're going back to the well. Take away the 1 stars. Get him out of my sight. Back to the 2 stars here. Ooh, a potential quarterback? Excuse me. Okay. Sure. I'll offer Colton Monroe. Why not? I mean, it seems a bit silly because odds are we're already getting Mario Howard, but hey, quarterback factory, you know what I'm saying? All right, let me just give everyone the best pitches I can right now. Just in case no one tries any NIL shenanigans here. I'm so ahead on Howard now, it's crazy. I guess Washington just gave up or something. I don't know. All right. Bye week. So, oh yeah, here's your championship games, by the way. SEC, Arkansas, Georgia, Big Ten, MSU, OSU, ACC, Notre Dame against us, Big 12, TCU, Cincy, Sun Belt, ranked James Madison against Texas State, American, Memphis against Temple, Boise State against San Diego State in the Mountain West, Pac-10, Washington and Oregon, and the MAC, 7-5, Western Michigan, 6-6, Miami of Ohio, and Conference USA Liberty against 10-2 unranked UTEP. Let us sim the bye week. Oh, we have commits. Oh boy. First, did we get Monroe? We did. Cool. So we get a depth QB that's probably going to sit and then hopefully not transfer out. Okay. Here we go. Did we do enough to earn Jair Simmons' signature? Yes, we did. We beat out USC. They only did target player on him. Wow. Okay. All right. So we get a 5-star D-line recruit, Jair Simmons. His strength is already fine. I needed block shed or his tackling to go up by a little bit, but other than that, no real complaints. Um, yeah. So he'll redshirt next year, and then hopefully develop into a really good player by the time his redshirt freshman year comes around. Cool. Okay, looks like most of the guys want to commit soon, which is good. Yeah, it's not looking like I'm going to get Cannon, but in all honesty, I'm fine with that. I'm getting Newsom anyway, who honestly I like better. So you can have him, Bama. Congrats. Let's just give all this. Getting Simmons does reduce our NIL money by quite a bit, which I'm a little worried about. But I think we'll still be okay. I mean, it's really quick. Look and see if there's any high potential 2 stars that I may have missed. A potential O lineman. B plus potential 2 and 2. Ooh, hidden gem. Get in the building. Poor Sam Houston State. They're like, hey, we finally got one of these guys. But they didn't offer him. Never mind. I don't feel bad anymore. I no longer feel bad. Okay. First order of business. Romano. You're the starter again. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Haran. You're just gonna have to be mad and that's okay. All right, so we're going up against Notre Dame. Last time we played them, we won 17-14 in what was a crazy back and forth game. Very little offense was played, but hey, we won it. It was a certified classic. Since then, they destroyed Virginia and beat Boston College to secure an 11-1 record and back to the fifth best team in the country. My focus will be on passing and stopping their passing. Simple as that. Put it in stone. Here we go. Notre Dame. Really quick, let me just look. Is there anything I want to move? Hmm. Nah. Nah. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to shore up the O line a little bit. I'm going to drop Troy Jeter, which is a bit unfair to him. But I want to make sure that the guys at the top play a lot, or play more, rather. Yeah. All right, Notre Dame, we're facing them for the second time in the same stream, even. We're favored by 6.5 points, and we just beat them 25 minutes ago. So we'll see how this goes. If you're curious about the history of the ACC championship, last year we beat Notre Dame in this game again. Huzzah! So we'll see if we can do it in back-to-back years. Notre Dame's home field advantage is negligible right now because it's in Charlotte. I like how it's in Charlotte, but then Notre Dame is considered the home team here. That's funny. All right, as is our one. You know the drill. Thunder smoke, send it. Kind of worked. Hayden Sawyer deflection. That'll play. Uh-oh. They're driving. You in this cover two. Quit making me drop my D lineman in coverage. Oh, they're going for it on 4th and 3. Same play. And they don't get it. They did a QB run on 3rd down and a shovel option on 4th. Okay, fair enough. What a call. Slot outs, send it. 9 yards, I'll take it. All right. James Ball to catch. Remember, I need to get James Ball. How many targets? He's at 22. So he needs 3 more targets to get to 25. So right when he gets the 3 targets, I am dropping him down the list of targeted guys. Oh, the run game didn't work there, but the pass game did. Griffin Cooper first down. Let's go. Ramada getting sacked there hurts, but Bergman. Oh, Bergman. The run goes well. Hitches. Bell gets his 2nd target. Needs 1 more. Oh, scales went backwards. I'm going to go for it on 4th and 3 at the 5. Well, hold on. If I go for it and don't get it, they have to drive essentially the length of the field. And if we force an early 3-and-out, we got good field position again. Yeah, I'm going for it. Slants. Hit me. We don't get it. Pass is incomplete. All right. No dice there. Trying to see if we can force a quick 3-and-out, though. 3rd and 2. They get it. They did the tight end stick play. Hey, and then they pass it over the top of us. Not looking good. And Jorge Street runs it to the side. We were doing the cornerback blitz up and gets in the end zone. So we are now down by 7. And Romano got sacked by Gallagher, and we have to punt. Not good. Not good at all, as Notre Dame is driving. They convert on 3rd down. Goal line. Get them. Never mind. Shotgun ace. We will audible. I have rarely used the audible here, but I'm doing it. Oh, I can't because I'm in goal line. That's funny. Yep, the one time I try it. All right, we're down 14 nothing. So we need some good drives here. And instead, Romano is picked. The writing is on the wall that this might be our first loss of the season. Not looking good. Their field goal attempt is good. And all of a sudden, and Romano is picked again. This is a guy that did not have any interceptions through the first 7 weeks. And he has turned the ball over 6 times in the 4 games he's played since then. Oh, boy. Wow. That turned so quickly. Hicks is still running the ball well, which is good. But yeah, it's just we don't have the juice. Romano got sacked and he got picked again. That's 3. Benched. Benched. Well, no. Well, no. Yes, benched. You can't throw 3 picks. Wow. Okay. Well, we have a new quarterback in the game as Harrison Sharp takes over, and he's immediately sacked. Wow. Yep. I mean, Notre Dame, they came to play, and they are killing us right now. But we're driving. We're doing good work. We're at the 8. James Ball touchdown pass. Thank you. I believe that is his 3rd target. Oh, it's 6th. Let me just go over here. Griffin Cooper. L.A. Lloyd. Cool. Okay. Well, let the record show. We are on the board, and Aiden Sawyer forces the fumble on Zane Brooks. And we are in good field position here, but we don't get anything with it. I'll take the field goal. All right. Okay. 2-gap, deep shoot, my old nemesis. They converted. I'll run it. That's what I get for running it. Duh, they convert on 3rd and 6. That was the one to stop them, guys. That was the one to stop them. They get in the end zone, and that will probably be that. Tanner Hicks 47-yard rush. Yeah, I think even if we score a touchdown on every offensive drive, I don't know if we have the juice to get them. But we convert the 2-point conversion. Now we just need our defense to get a stop. 2-gap deep shoot kind of worked there. That was fun. That was nice. All right, they punt. We're back. 3rd and 4, let's do a mesh. It works. Scales out of the backfield. 3rd and 9. And he's sacked. Dang. We had a little bit of momentum there, but that took us backwards. They punt again. Time is not on our side. I'm going to go for it here because I essentially have to. 3rd and 7. Let's do a 4th and 7. Z shallow cross. No dice. All right. That'll do it. They missed the field goal now. Okay. We essentially need to have a drive, an immediate stop, and another touchdown drive. Let's go. Griffin Cooper drops a pass. 89 catching, okay. Fair enough. A field goal here does not help us in the slightest for those keeping track at home. What's annoying is how well we have done in the second half offensively. All right, we're at the 13. We're at the 2. Scales gets us in. Extra point is good. We cut the lead to 6. We used no timeouts on that drive either. So if we get a 3 and out here or a turnover, we have a chance. I'm blitzing all 3 times. And they pass it over the top. They do a curl flats. Dang. Yeah, maybe I go past the fence there, but who's to say? They convert on 3rd down anyway, so it's a moot point. That's it. We lost. The undefeated season is over as Notre Dame beats us in the ACC championship game 31-25. The telling story of the game, 3 turnovers for us, only 1 for them, and they beat us on time of possession. Romano picked a hell of a time to have his worst game. 7 of 13, 64 yards, no touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Harrison Sharp, 7 of 25, 174, 2 touchdowns. Great day from Hicks, but they killed Scales on the ground. Our wide receivers did pretty okay, but we only sacked him once. We did get a turnover, which is good, but man alive, we just could not overcome that terrible start. Terrible. I don't know if I want to start Romano in the bowl games or in the playoff games, but we'll find out. All right, let's just sell the whole bracket. We are 5th. We don't get a bye anymore. Yep, Notre Dame goes ahead of us. We drop. And so now we play number 25 ranked Boise State, who I guess won the Mountain West then. Wow. Purdue gets a bowl, by the way, at 5-7. Just kind of funny, but also sad. Walden's hurt and Grayson is hurt. Oh, good. All right, so Grayson drops. Jeter will take his spot. Who else? Walden. Okay. He's still 83 rated. Yeah, I'll drop him down below Dodson and Beatty, but that's it. Oh, boy. All right, recruiting. We have 2 recruits. Eduardo Conway, we know we're getting. Welcome. Depth O-line. Can't hurt. Mario Howard in the building. All right. So, our 2 quarterback commits are looking pretty good. We got a 67 overall with A-, 58 overall A potential. That's pretty good. Let's see what happens. All right, so that drops us to 9 targeted players, of which we're ahead on 7. I wish Oscar Allen wanted money. If I just offer him his market value, that gets me 145. Nah. All right, looks like Tennessee's making a push for Mitchell May, but I think we're still ahead enough on him that it shouldn't be a problem. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. All right, so that's done and dusted. We will advance through the bye week and look at awards, because we do have some takers that are possible. I'm just going to skip to the full voting results. Stephen William, the Penn State QB, gets the Heisman. Tanner Hicks is 8 on on the Heisman list. Scales is 10. And Scales was also injured and missed 3 games. Hicks, by the way, 1,300 yards dead on. What a guy. What a lad. All right. Defensive player of the year. Give me the list. No one on our team. It goes to Byron Mitchell. Freshman of the year. I heartlessly hit the button. No, I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong button. There we go. Freshman of the year. Harrison Sharp, 7th. Our backup quarterback got 7th. That's hilarious. Oh, boy. All right. Coach of the year. We know it's not us. Brendan McFarland at Miami. All-Americans. Looks like we have Joseph Rodriguez. Got first team All-American. So that is his promise kept. I'm a little surprised he was the only O-lineman. First team all defense, nobody. Second team offense, Tanner Hicks at running back, Elliott Lloyd in wide receiver, Carlson got second team All American. Really? Figured he would have been higher, but all right. Second team defense, nobody. Third team offense, Brock Scales makes it at running back. Romano absent from the list, no defenders at all. It's a bit rough. All right, let me look at all conference. Chamberlain, the second coming of Joe Montana, gets it at quarterback. First team offense, Hicks, Scales at running back, Lloyd at wide receiver, Rodriguez Carlson at O-line, Elijah Esquivel, D-line, Calhoun corner, Sawyer safety. It's pretty good. Second team, Parks, Gore, and Cerna all make it. There's the rest of my O line. Webster makes it at kicker. Don't really know how. He only kicked 14. He only made 11 field goals. James Ball makes it at punt returner. Don't know how on that either. Chase makes it at D-line. Walden makes it. I figure if he doesn't get injured, he probably makes first team. Webster makes it at punter. There you have it. Nothing on Romano. I have a legit quandary of if I play Romano against Boise State because he is ice cold right now. He was red hot, but now he's just ice cold. We'll see. I may flip a coin. First, though, we do have a couple signings. Let me look at those. Blaine Browning, welcome to the club. He's already a pretty good O-line prospect. He might even play next season as like a 7th or 8th O-lineman, depending on how that room looks. Tony Edmondson gets in at wide receiver. He's already pretty good. I need that speed to be higher. 69 speed is low. But he has B+ potential. He probably won't play next season. He'll redshirt, so pretty good gets. That brings us to 7 players we are targeting. And of that 7, I got 3 still establishing favorites. Guys, I am the only team in on you. Emmanuel, you might be waiting for Alabama to pull a rabbit out of its hat, but come on, just sit down with me. Let's just talk. All right, I'll just do the best pitches I can to these guys. Once again, we're going to have a low recruiting class, but that's fine. Our biggest group on our team right now is our freshmen, so I'm okay with that. Let me once again look really quick to see if there is any potential 2-star guys that I could throw something at. Ooh, let me scout you 2 more times. Stevens isn't bad. How far behind would I be? 2,000. Okay, never mind. Oh, whoops. That's why I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, I can't steal another player from Sam Houston. Oh, thank God. Poor Sam Houston. They probably hate me over there. I don't know why I'm bothering to look at the JUCO guys. Yeah, no dice. F plus is a crib. All right. That's the recruiting done. Cool. All right. So promises wise, Jude Hampton to make an all conference. That unfortunately did not happen. Yeah, I mean he had a worse year. Like there's no way around it. His tackles for loss were down, his sacks were down, pressures were down, everything was down. Um, I mean, yeah, I mean he didn't. I mean he played in this game, didn't get a single stat. Yeah, so we're gonna lose 10 integrity from that, but we're gonna get 10 back because Joseph Rodriguez made the All-American team, and it was the ACCO lineman of the year. So these cancel each other out, which means I'm gonna get 10 for Griffin Cooper because he played in high percentage of snaps, and then I'm gonna get 6 from James Ball because he got more than 25 targets. So all is good, and the AD expectation is set because I've both finished in the top 15 and won the division. So no complaints there. Boosters wise, we made every single one except the one I'm most annoyed about, even though it's like no money. So we got 5.25 million from the Diamond Donor because we held opponents to less than 205 passing yards per game. We held to 192. We got 5.25 from the other Diamond because we beat NC State. We got 4.5 for the Gold because we got 3,200 rush yards. Another 4.5 because we beat NC State. This one I'll get to. Since Walden made all conference, 1.5 million, and then we won exactly 12 games, we get 3 million. So I think playoff wins also count toward this. This annoys me, the Pittsburgh one. For those who didn't see, it would have been last stream. Against Pittsburgh, they had 158 yards of offense or passing yards. So if they get 8 less passing yards, we satisfy that goal. I am very annoyed. What were the other 2 teams on that list? NC State and North Carolina. Let's see. North Carolina got 218. NC State 207. Yeah. Yeah. All right. But hey, I mean, if we were to miss one of them, that would be the one because it's only 750,000. So that'll be a lot of money we'll get next year, which is good because our facilities are probably all going to downgrade. It's fine. I am going to stop the stream here, and I will pick up either tomorrow or Thursday with the playoffs. Our current line, if we beat Boise State, we play the winner of. Or I guess we would play Notre Dame again, wouldn't we? Would we? Hold on. We played 2-7. Yeah, I think we would play Notre Dame because 4 plays 5. That's hilarious if we have to play Notre Dame 3 times in like 4 games. Oh boy. But hey, I'm down for a rematch. All right, but thank you all for watching, whether you watch live on Twitch or the VOD, which again can be found on YouTube or Twitch. Channel both have the same name as Turnover Carbon. I think I'll stream either Wednesday or Thursday, and we'll just go through the entire playoffs. We'll look at transfers. If anyone's leaving for the draft, it looks like we might lose Calhoun and Chase, which is a bit painful. And we currently have 7 transfer risks right now, including my 5-star freshman, who I am redshirting at the moment. So that's going to go well. But thank you all for watching. Overall, pretty good stream. Obviously, losing the ACC championship game sucks. That does, unfortunately, bring my conference championship record to 1-2, which is grim. But that is that. I will see you all next time. Have a good day, everyone.